can see most of you are joining in. We're about to start in the next few minutes. Right, I'm just giving it a minute or so for you guys to be able to join in. All right, let's go, let's go. Good day, everybody. That's my famous greeting. Right, I hope that you guys are well. It's really been a pleasure, and it's really been a while since I last, interacted with you on a live, and I'm excited to be here. And thank you so much to all of you that are joining us. Thank you for joining in. And for those of you that have not subscribed, please just, I would beg you again and again, please just consider subscribing, so that by the end of this year, our big goal is to at least surpass 500,000 subscribers. So please just hit that subscribe button. Please tell all your cousins, your uncles, your aunts, your sister, your brother, everybody, just tell them to be a part of this channel. So by the end of this live, I would have actually given you a couple of updates. This is particularly for those of you that have been writing the May-June exam for 2025. I've got some updates for you. Firstly, what I wanted to do is just apologize. I know that the lighting for this video is not the best. Unfortunately, where I am, electricity just did a number on us. So unfortunately, we do not have lighting, sufficient lighting. So I'm trying to use as much natural light as possible. So I hope that you don't mind that. Secondly, I was on a trip to Ghana last week. So YouTube, as well as Google, you know that YouTube is a part of the Google list, or rather it's part of the group of companies that are under Google, right? So they took us to Ghana last week, and I was with several of your faves. I was with Tato Rambedi, I was with Reggie as well, from the boys, as well as with Woodemai. I don't know if any of you know him. He's a big creator who does content across Africa, but many other creators that we're with. So we're grateful to YouTube for that. And hopefully we are going to put a reel together, just to show you guys what happened on that trip. But I will keep you guys up to date around that. Now, I want to also make this big announcement. We are going to give a prize. Listen to this. We're going to give a prize to someone who will prove that they improved from their December or November results to their current results in May, June, and they did so by following this channel. They need to prove that, and we will be giving a prize. We will announce what that prize will be with time, and also we will tell you how we will make that prize available. Right, so please, as soon as you've got your results, we'll tell you about the process through which we want you to send those results through to us, so that we can actually come and visit you and give you your much earned prize, right? All right, now let's get into the purpose of this video. Now, as I said, May-June exams are now out of the way. You wrote those exams and you are now waiting for the results. Well, the time has finally come. Your wait and your patience has been exhausted now, waiting for those results so that you know where you stand. That wait is about to be over. So on the 8th of August, hear me out, on the 8th of August 2025, your results will be made public. Now, unlike the November results, they are not published on newspapers or any of the sort. You are able to get your results via eServices website. Okay, so I think it's eservices.gov.za, right, where you can be able to put in your student number, your exam number, and they will be able to give you your results. However, so you will also be required to go and fetch your statement of results. Okay, I will field some questions later for those of you that may have some questions. You will be able, to fetch. Okay, can I please have some water? Right, so you will be able to pick up your results at the center where you wrote your exam. So if that center happens to be your previous school or wherever it is that you were supposed to write, you will be able to pick up those results from there. Right, if they are not available from there, that they will be available from your nearest district office. Okay, so either your school or wherever the center where you were writing will be able to guide you where you need to pick up the statement of results. Okay, so that will happen on the 8th of August. Now, I am also mindful, I remember last year that as much as we announced the date when the results will be made public, sometimes there's a delay between the results being made public and them getting to the school, right? So sometimes you may have to fetch them. So the 8th of August will be on a Friday, so perhaps you might even have to fetch them either on the Monday or on the Tuesday thereafter. Now, this announcement that I'm about to make is big, right? So for some of you who wrote in May or June, right, who may not still be satisfied with your results. Now, there's a couple of things that are going to happen. And by the way, I'm also going to tell those of you who wrote the senior certificate exam, so please just listen out for the dates that I am going to actually make public. Right, so please, I want you to note that your results, in fact, let me just check quickly. Right, so if you are not satisfied with your results, there's a couple of things that you can do. Number one, you can apply for a remark. We are going to talk about that. Number two, you can, after your mark or your script rather has been remarked, you can ask for a review, all right, where you are just perusing through your script, okay, and after all of that has been done, okay, you can go and go to check your script. Okay, so some of you may actually, I'll give you also the prices in relation to that, so that you know exactly what you are looking at. Okay, right. However, for those of you that may want to rewrite again in November, please, I want you to listen very carefully. So that opportunity will be given to learners or to students that were writing their NSC results, supplementary rather exams. So meaning that these are the 2024 candidates who wrote the May-June exam, but they will be given about 2 weeks of a window period. So which means it's 2 Fridays after, so let me check quickly on my calendar. So that means up until the 22nd of August, right? You are eligible to go and re-register. Now, this is for those of you that were writing your supplementary exams. So this is 2024 matriculants, right, who wrote in November, right? So you can actually go and re-register for the November exams, right? Now, for those of you who may not qualify for that criteria, that is, you wrote your matric perhaps in years prior, you are only able to register for the May-June exam next year, right? So that's senior certificate and national senior certificate candidates. That is for those of you who were not writing your full matric in 2024, you may register for the for the May-June exam for next year. So this window period that is given till the 22nd of August will be only for those candidates that completed their matric in 2024. Now, if there are any other updates in that regard, I will give you guys, on the spot updates. I'll make sure that I'll make those available, right? Now, let's get into the important dates. Right, so we said that results will be released on the 8th of August for May-June. Now, so they did say that results may be collected from your exam centers, right? That means that communication will be made via SMS. Normally, guys, I would say please don't wait for the communication because sometimes it never comes. But in that case, you are able to go and fetch your results. Right. Now, please just make sure that when you fetch your results, that you carry your ID document, okay? And that your ID document has got your names, right, as they appear in your statement. All right, and please just make sure that